Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Segmentation, did you understand? Now we'll see today basis of segmentation and levels of segmentation. Both are important. If you understand the basic concept of segmentation, it is very easy. How do you want to go for the market segmentation? There are different levels, 4 levels of segmentation is there. And also, how do you want to divide this market segmentation? So there are 3 more methods are there. First, let us focus on the levels of marketing segmentation. MS means marketing segmentation. Levels of marketing segment. How many levels are there? 4 levels are there. How do you want to segment the market? Related to that levels, if you understand which level you wanted to go, you can start. First level is that mass marketing. Mass marketing means our product is available in vast worldwide or country wise, many areas it is available and many people are buying this product. This is mass marketing. For example, tea powder, toothpaste or detergent powder or bath soap, worldwide it is available. It needs, because every consumer they have to buy it. The product which is available, which is required to the mass people, large number of people, that we say it as a mass marketing. Mass marketing. So need not to think, if our target is mass, then you just go ahead, understand the competition and where you have to introduce, how you wanted to go it, that you can go it. So that's about first level is mass marketing. Second one is that segment marketing. Segment marketing means dividing into different parts. One business is dividing into different parts. Suppose say we have Colgate products, Colgate toothpaste. So this we have divided into different parts. Simply Colgate toothpaste is available. Which Colgate toothpaste? General Colgate toothpaste is available. There are many competitors entered and also they have given a tough competition to this toothpaste. Then they have gone for different segments. Same product is same. Introduced Colgate salt. Introduced Colgate organic and Ayurvedic, like different products they have introduced. So this we can say it as a segment marketing. Johnson's products also, if you take shampoo, powder, soap, oil, like these are all product is Johnson's only, but segmentation, different segments. So that's segment marketing. And third one is niche marketing. Niche marketing means here we'll be focusing on group of people. Our target is group of people, a category of people. Only these people we are targeting, and what are their likes, where do they want to go, and what kind of products they like it, their lifestyle, their changes and their requirements. All these things we'll be studying in niche marketing. Once if you study a group of people, then according to that we can set up our marketing. Okay, that is niche marketing. Last one is micro marketing. Micro means, you know, that small group of people will be focusing, and small category, small area will be focusing, that is micro marketing. Micro marketing, here we have two things. One is local marketing, okay, local market segment, and individual market segment. Local means only one area, a small town. Suppose say if you go to Mumbai, only Borivali village, Borivali area. So that area we have taken as a target. Local. Ekdam only one area only. So that area we are focusing, local people. This you can take example like local marketing means, suppose a film industry, if you go, Bollywood film industry. All Bollywood movies may not work out in all over India. Would you agree? No, it will not work out. Then in South India area, they like only the South movies because they don't understand Hindi. That is the reason I am teaching in English. They don't understand Hindi. So for them, what they are doing? Pan India, all over India. One movie is released, it's available in all the languages. Means local people are also targeted. For local people, they have their own movies like If you go to Malayalam movies means their target is only that local people. So in that way, that is, we say it as a local. Another one is in micro marketing, we have local and individual. Individual means, local means local, a particular area. Individual means every individual is expecting something. They are not mixing with everyone. Their expectations are something, their preferences are different, and their requirements are different. Now, according to that, individually we are focusing on the market. Whatever they want, we'll customize it and we'll give the product to them. So that is individual. Local is in general, it is available. Individual means only particular individual point of view, whatever they want, we are ready to give them. Say we are selling an apartment. We are selling apartment. In that apartment, different flats are there. So particular flat is there. Customer is willing to buy, but he needs some kind of alterations. He wants some changes. We are ready to give. That is comes under the individual marketing. As per the customer, we are making some changes, we are entertaining the customer, we are satisfying the customer. Ultimately, customer is the God, that we are proving it. So these are the levels of market segment. First one is mass marketing, segment marketing, niche marketing, and micro. Micro, local, and individual. Able to remember? 4 market levels. Now, market segmentation, how do we do? How do we do? That is basis of market segmentation. Once if we understand levels of market segmentation, then we can go for the market segmentation. That is base of market segmentation. This is mainly depending on the 3 aspects. One is customer based segmentation. Only customer is we are focusing. Customer based segmentation. We'll discuss in depth later. Second one is product based segmentation. Product based. One product we are having. That product, different ways we wanted to present it, or different quantities we want to present it, different qualities we want to present it. That is only product based segmentation. Customer based, product based. And third one is here competition based segmentation. Easy to remember: customer based, product based, competition based. Now let's focus on the customer based segmentation. Customer based segmentation, few points you have to remember. One is, when you wanted to go for customer based segmentation, first one is geographical locations of customers or consumers. Geographical areas, in which areas people are living, which area people require our products. That is also, we can say, at a geographical point of view, customer segmentation. Okay, say for example, our product is required to the only metropolitan cities, hi-fi cities, only those people who are having the high income, only these people can buy it. Then automatically our focus is high income group people. Sometimes our product is required to all kind of people. All kind of people, even low category people also, they can buy it. Low category in the sense low income group people, they can buy it. They have to buy it, but irrespective of the geographical area, in every area they wanted to buy it. Example, shall I tell you? Salt. Everyone needs, irrespective of geographical area. Only particular area we need it means we have to focus on those people only. High income people, where do you get? Only in metropolitan cities, high cities, where income is more. So those areas you have to target. So that's geographical. And in some areas it will not work out. You have to remember this geographical point of view, market segmentation. Second one is psychographic variables. Psychographic variables means we are studying about the individual consumer, the behavior of the consumers, how he acts, how he expects, what are his interests, attitude, and personality, lifestyle. All these things we consider. Now, according to the personality, according to the lifestyle, we are going to make the product which is to be available to the consumers, and consumers will be buying because our product is customized in such a way, our product is preparing in such a way that according to their lifestyle, according to their requirement, according to their interest. So that is why psychographic variable also we have to consider it. And third one is that willingness of buyer. Simply the buyer is having high income, it does not mean that he is going to buy the product, because his willingness, his interest, his passion, his strong desire which is going to make our product to buy. So while segmenting the product, we have to consider the willingness of the buyer. If customer is not willing to buy, how do you create it? How do you make the customer to buy your product? That is also important factor. That is willingness of the buyer. This also you have to consider when you go for customer based segmentation. And lastly, demographic characteristics. Demographic means which is nothing but the population point of view. Vast population is vast. How do you wanted to segment? There are different areas. In which area, which category you wanted to go for segmentation, that you have to consider all these points. Which one you wanted to focus, where you wanted to concentrate much, that depends on all these areas. Like age, do you want to focus on age or do you want to focus on gender? Because our product based on female, our product is based on males, our product is based on small children or elders. What is the base of that product? That is depends on the age, gender, income, marital status, and also education, family size, occupation. All these factors we have to consider when we wanted to go for demographic characteristics point of view. So these are all customer based segmentation. Mainly 4 points you remember. Customer based means geographical locations point of view, consumers, and psychographic, area of interest and their attitude, their interest, their passion, psychographic, okay, and willingness of the buyer, and demographic. 4 points you have to remember. This is about the customer based segmentation. Next we'll go for the product based segmentation. Product point of view. First one we are saying uses of product in different areas. We have to show interest on the product should be useful in different areas. Not just one point of view. The product is applicable in many areas. Say for example, if you take oil. Oil is useful in kitchen, cooking area, and also this is also useful in different areas like industrial point of view also people are using it, right? While producing the products, the use for the machines, the use for different processes. So like our focus should be, our product should be useful for different situations, many areas, multiple point of view they have to use it. This you have to think. And also segmentation based on the benefits. Segmentation is always based on the benefits. What are the benefits? To whom it is useful? Suppose say our product is useful only to one particular category of people. Let's implement it, let's make it vast, let many consumers, let many category of people to buy our product. In that way also you can just introduce it. Say for example, Sony will take. Sony handy camera, if you want to buy good quality, 3 to 4 lakh cost is there. But we are focusing, suppose ours is the Sony company. We are focusing on all kind of category people. 3-4 lakh people, how many people are buying to purchase it? Maybe 1% out of the population, or may not be 1% also. What about the rest of the people? We'll introduce another product, 2 lakh rupees, then 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 minimum. So like we have introduced our products in different various prices point of view. That is also we can consider this based on the benefit. Means the benefit should goes to the maximum people, so that people will buy and purchase it. Benefits to many people. In the same way, consumption or product consumption. How is the consumption? Many people are using or not? So that also depends. Product based segmentation. Example, you can take Farex, Cerelac. Did you remember? Do you know that these products, Farex and Cerelac, these products, when baby comes to, infant baby comes to 6 months, after 6 months to around 1.5 year, 2 years also people will use it. So that is a consumption, common consumption to all the people. So this you can take it as an example. And in the same way, decision making criteria. After considering all these things, decision making criteria. How do you want to take the decision? How do you want to divide it? Now, according to our decision, according to our implementation or new strategies, that is going to decide, that is going to give us market. Do you know that? That is why we have to focus on the product based segmentation. Product based segmentation is first of all uses of products in different situations. Segmentation based on benefits, consumption and decision making criteria. And lastly comes to the competition based segmentation according to the competition. So this competition based segmentation is three parts. One is hardcore loyals. Based on consumers only we have divided this. The first category of consumers are hardcore loyals. Whatever may be the products entered into the market, it doesn't matter, but these consumers, they are very much loyal to our product. They wanted to buy only our product. They do not want to change their opinion. They do not want to shift from our product to another product. Example, Bata Chappal is there. So for the past 20 or 30 years, people are using it. They just want to go to the Bata shop only, not to any other shop, because they are loyal to that Bata company. In the same way, Tata Salt. Tata Salt also. I buy only Tata Salt only because I trust, loyal. So these type of consumers you have to focus. And second one is the soft core loyals. Soft core loyals means these people, they are focusing on our products and also 2 to 3 products. Suppose say one consumer is there. He is buying our product. Our product is A. Along with our product, he is buying product B, product C also. 2 more products he is using it. Our product is A. This he is using. Along with that, he is also preferring to use product B and C. Then that's it. We say it as soft core loyals. Soft core means they use our products and also other products also. Very carefully you have to handle these people, because whenever they are addicted to this B or C, then they'll shift slowly. Slow poison, in that way they'll be shifting. So that is why you have to be focused on this area. And next category of people based on competition, switchers. Easily they'll switch. They do not hesitate, they do not take much time also. Simply they'll switch from one product to another. These people are much dangerous. These people are going to decide the market. Market should be on high or low, everything depends on the switchers. These people, no doubt they are with us, and if we focus on these people, they will also be with us, but the problem is with the switchers. Now how to attract them, how to make them to consistent to our product, all these things you have to plan it strategically. Then only you can go for the market segmentation. So let me give you a gist. First take the screenshot. So today's class we have discussed about levels of market segmentation and basis of market segmentation. Levels means 4. Okay, mass marketing, segment marketing, niche marketing, and micro. Micro means local and individual. Now how do we divide, or how do you go for segmentation of the marketing basis? What is the base? Base means mainly 3 aspects: customer based, product based, and also competition based. Customer base means only 4 are there. Okay, product base, and then competition base. 3 types of consumers we are focusing, and we are studying. According to that, we are going to frame the strategy. How do we want to go for the market segmentation? Very simple and easy and important topic also. Did you follow? Stay connected. I'll cover more topics. Check out the playlist. Whatever is useful, use it, and don't forget to share this video. Good luck.